All right, Chris. Now, I'm excited to work with you today because I think that you have a lot of things in your game that we can improve upon, and things that we can do to help you to get to the next level. I mean, I know we've been playing golf for a few times together, but what's your goal in terms of like game improvement? Where do you want to be?
Um, like I think I could hit. Feel like I have more potential with my driver. I feel like I could hit that a little farther, maybe.
Okay.
It's kind of going right on me too.
Right. You play a lot of tournament golf.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you play tournament golf, I mean, how do you do compared to the competition?
It's been better this year.
Okay.
I feel like I still could be better. I feel like I could be winning some tournaments.
Yeah. And what do you think? What do you think could help us do that? What do you think is the kind of the missing piece as to where you could really get in competition and maybe think about winning a tournament?
Just more consistency. I feel like
Okay.
just hitting the ball straighter.
Straighter. I mean, you talked about your driver too. I played with golf with you a few times, and I noticed you do hit the ball pretty solid. But like you said, distance is really it's kind of a factor.
Yeah.
And so you and I, we're both pretty skinny guys. We gotta utilize our big muscles and utilize proper technique to hit it far. So I think that there's no problem really with how solidly you hit the ball. And you hit it pretty consistently, but really generating power and figuring out how we do that. Not only doing it on the golf course, but first, understanding some of the facets of our golf swing that's going to allow us to hit the ball far.
All right.
Okay. So when you're really trying to hit a ball far, right, you're playing against somebody who's a lot further than you, and you're really, this is something you're focused on, being able when you're practicing your play to be able to hit the ball further. What are some of the things you think about in terms of what's going to get the ball maybe 10, 15 yards longer? What are some of your cues?
Well, I usually try and hit a draw. Instead of hitting a cut.
Okay.
A roll farther.
Okay, but in terms of just generating power, what do you think are the things in our body mechanics that allow us to hit the ball far?
Like hips and core area.
Hips and core.
That kind of
Okay.
basis of your power.
Yep. So you're talking about utilizing those muscles.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna have you hit a couple golf balls, and since we talked about your driver, I saw you warming up here before a lesson. So I'm just gonna give you your driver.
Okay.
And we're gonna get right to it to see if we can just kind of get you in some positions, some pre-shot and in-shot things that are going to allow you to hit the ball further.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to get your driver right here. That's a new one, yeah?
Yeah.
And how do you like that driver compared to your old one?
Good. Definitely helps a lot.
Nice. All right. Tee a few balls up for you. See what you can do. I'm just going to observe. I want you to not pay attention to me, but rather just focus on swinging the club in rhythm, and trying to hit it solid and creating power, okay? That's pretty good. Like I say, I mean, you hit it on the screws, man, but we're working on a few things here to just get that down there, down the fairway, 10 or 15 extra yards. 2 or 3 more for me. That's the hook you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a little toey.
Okay. 2 more. Now I'm going to stand behind you and see what we can discern from that angle.
Okay. Got under that one.
A little bit under it?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel like you got under it, or feel like you hit it high on the club face?
I'd say high on the club face.
Okay.
I think I hit it like up there.
All right. All right. One more, then we're going to talk about a few things. Okay. Hit that one hard, but obviously a little bit of pull. Okay. So I'm going to take out my driver here. Take out my driver. We're going to stand side by side. We're going to stand right next to you. And we're going to go over a few things. First of all, I want you to just grip the club like this and face me, just like I am. Okay, just like I am. Now, what I want you to do, let's move a little closer to the camera here. What I want you to do is to really grip that club as hardly as you possibly can. Just as much tension as you can put in that golf club. Just death gripping. All right, now back up here. Now, when we're death gripping that club, obviously our hands are tense, right? Our hand muscles are really tense, right? But tell me what other muscles in your body are tense when we grip the club really tight.
Probably like
Up through your arms, like your forearms.
yeah.
And what other muscles? Give me some other ones when you really just grip it real tight.
Maybe shoulders.
Shoulders, okay? And I would argue, I don't know if you agree with me, that it probably rotates down our entire body, right? If we're really tense in our hands, our muscles are not allowed to relax. Great. Yeah. Let me see, have you played any other sports? You look like an even the slightest bit, it's going to radiate down our entire body. We're not going to be able to especially when you're really the focus of your improvements in the ball further. Probably the one thing you really go back to subconsciously is really gripping it. Okay? So what I want you to do here is hold the club up again like we did before. Okay? Now consciously grip the club lighter. Okay, consciously grip it lighter. Now, how does it feel? Are the rest of those muscles you're talking about, your shoulders, your arms, are those tense right now? Right. So, just like baseball, what do you think is going to happen? We're going to be able to unleash more power on the golf ball. Yeah. All right. So I know you know this. I'm not facetious to think that you don't already know this. Right. But we have to, keep that in mind when we're trying to hit the golf ball far, with our driver or any other clubs. Generating power, the first key is nice, relaxed muscles. All right. So what I want you to do is hit a few more golf balls, and I want you to consciously think of that.
Okay.
All right. Just nice, soft hands, especially the hands. Okay. Okay. Gotta make sure your camera here. There we go. Couple more golf balls. Real nice, soft hands for me. Okay. Now I would argue right there that there was a different sound off the club.
Yeah.
It felt like. I don't know about the end result. It's our first swing, but I would argue there was a different sound coming off the club face there. The ball speed seemed quite a bit further. And if we had a TrackMan system, I think that you would see a difference. A few more. Really focus on nice soft hands, relaxed. Really good. Okay? Put a little cut spin on that.
Yeah.
That's what, kind of deadened it, but one or two more. Okay. Now we're going to go on to point number 2. I got a few points for you here to be able to hit the ball a little further. Okay. Another thing I noticed is when we play golf a lot, I have the advantage of playing golf with you, a few times, and your ball flight is very low. Yeah. Very low. Okay, and that's not going to be able to get distance for us, all right? So a couple of the ball flights there with those nice soft hands allow us to, create a little bit higher ball flight. Okay, and that's going to help a little bit. One more for me, and then we're going to go on to point number 2.
Okay.
Now, under that one, as you described, or hit a little bit high in the club face. Okay, I think there's a little bit of improvement there. That's one thing I want us to do be able to hit the ball further. All right. The second thing is something called width, and particularly width in our backswing. When I say I want to create width in my backswing, do you know what that means? No. Okay, that's all right. It's just generally the distance between yourself and the club in our backswing. Okay. So I'm going to stick with the baseball analogy. I'm also guessing in baseball, right, that we don't want to swing the bat like that, right? I don't know, is there a term we talk about in baseball that describes the distance between ourselves, you know, and the club, or the bat in this case?
Probably the same thing. Just talking about
So just generally, that means, you know, the distance between our back foot and our shoulder and how far we can stretch. Right back here. So this distance in between this shoulder and this golf club really creates leverage. All right. So a lot of times in your golf swing, you have a nice compact swing. You hit it solid, but there's not a lot of width in your golf swing. Okay. And as hard as you try to utilize those muscles, especially those soft hands, it's going to be difficult for you to hit the ball hard. Okay. In order to do that and create club head speed, you need width. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult move. It's going to feel a little different for you. But I want you to take a few practice swings for me. Nice, deliberate, slow practice swings. Really seeing if we can create that width in our backswing. Okay? Good. 1 or 2 more, and we'll see what we can do with the golf ball. Looks better there. We're really going to be able to create power that way in club head speed. All right, so don't worry about direction. Just worry about trying to create a little bit more width within a comfort. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Okay. Compensating move there. You're going to see that. You're going to see that. Now we don't want to, this is the last thing I'll say about width, we don't want to compromise our balance and our stability to gain width, all right? If I really stretch it back here to the point where I'm falling over back here, right, we don't want to take it that far. So just really consciously trying to create more width this way, okay? Okay, 2 or 3 more for me. There you go, Chris.
Yeah, that one had good sound.
That was good?
Yeah,
felt a little different? Yeah. Okay. All right, what's the point, just pretend like you're going to hit this golf shot, but you're not for me. What's the point where you take it back width-wise that you still feel comfortable, but it's kind of the extent of your comfort, okay?
Right back there.
Right back there. All right, if you get any too much further, you're really going to lean off balance, okay? So right there. Let's try to make a few practice swings just with that in mind and just try to get there, okay? Now 1 or 2 more.
You want me to hit one now? Or?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I can see the balance start to go a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you can hold your balance pretty well from what I've seen in your golf swing, but just a little bit of a new move. Okay. So a few more practice swings, and then hit 1 or 2 more good ones for me. If you have to slow down a little bit, that's fine. Your width and those soft hands are what's going to create power. There you go. Okay.
Hit well.
Pulled quite a bit, but really hit well. You know, we played a lot of golf together, and I don't know really if I've seen you hit a ball that hard. I don't know if I've ever really seen you create that much power. All right, one or two more. Okay, let's just see one more good one. Really good there. A little bit of recoil action, huh?
Yeah.
So how's that feel, Chris?
It felt good.
Okay. Obviously, those things we need to practice a bit before they really
takes some time.
integrate them into our game.
Yeah.
All right. But how do you feel?